was kind of a little hard to navigate. What does that all mean for Netflix?
It's a great question, Bethany. What they're trying to do is Netflix is trying to prevent a takeover. Carl Icahn is a famous corporate raider. He goes in and he takes over companies. So what they're trying to do is establish a way so nobody can really go in and buy more of the company to take it away from the owners. So they develop these strategies that make it very difficult for outsiders to come in and buy the company. That's what they're doing.
All right, Keith, the big story today, obviously, election. How does Wall Street affect it, or how does the election affect Wall Street?
Well, Wall Street gets affected by the election. Right now, I would expect a pretty mundane day. Everybody wants to wait and see. The worst outcome would be no winner tomorrow. That would be the big one. Well, we had one in 2000.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a possibility. There's a lot of talk about a neutral or a tie. I don't think so. I think the polls really favor Obama most likely. I think the market is going to like just getting rid of the uncertainty. I think that's a big part of it. We have the fiscal cliff to deal with. We've got tax issues to deal with. And I think Wall Street wants Congress to get on that. If we don't have a clear winner, or if some of the problems from the storm force people to count votes later on, that's going to be a little bit more difficult. Wall Street's not going to like that. You'll see a sell-off. I think either victor tomorrow is going to help the markets.
And we were just taking a live look at the big board, and we're up around 45 points or so. And now we're up to 60. That's fantastic.
Because I know I'm here. That's why.
Yeah, they knew. They had an idea. So that's what we were expecting. Do we think it's going to keep going up later today?
You know, I expect it to flutter back and forth. I expect it to go up 50, 60. I don't think it's going to be a big update. There's really no reason for it. Everyone wants to see who's going to win. It really is getting rid of the uncertainty. I think the market is set to rally pretty strongly through the end of the year because we're looking for just getting rid of the uncertainty. We're tired of both these guys yelling at each other, yelling at us.
For sure. And
it's time to get on with the business of the country. Time to put everything behind us and really focus on what's best. Focus on the economy. And I think, tomorrow, and I think we start a good rally for the time being, at least a blow-off rally, they call it, a relief rally.
And with the election wrapping up, do we have any other big stories in money that we're looking toward for the rest of the week?
Well, there's always big stories. We still have earnings coming out. We have some economic data coming out. But really, all the eyes are focused on the election. I mean, there's really nothing much else. Greece is actually going through some problems again. We have Greece going for a big election. We've got Spain having trouble getting credit again, Spain and many of the European countries, so that is starting to flare up. It's kind of pushed off to the background.
Yeah.
We're not seeing it because of the election here. It'll probably come up, and we'll have to deal with that again. But right now, all eyes are on the election. Wall Street wants to see who's going to win tomorrow.
We all do.
Yeah, we all do.
Thank you, Keith.
Thanks, Keith.
If you have a question for Keith Springer, you can email us directly, money@fox40.com, or you can call him 916-925-8900. And at 6:48 now on your Tuesday morning, Sheldon Orvis checking your traffic from the Atlanta